Deleting virus here with Tedric once more, and we're here to do another Wurm Wednesday. And it's been a very busy weekend here over in Albion, and why don't you let us know what's been going on?
Well, we had a griefer deed set up above us on the hill here, and we've been fighting it. Recently we won it. But yeah, it was quite a hassle there for a second. They set up right on the hill above us and started mining directly into our mines underneath the city.
How many days did this really last with the assault with the griefers?
Well, the whole thing went on for about 4 days, really. The first day they set up, they were up there, they were griefing intensely. They set our village members, including myself, onto KOS, so they had kill-on-sight orders on us, and then they started terraforming to try to get into our mine network. And then day 2, they were doing the mining more intensely. By day 3, it started to taper off with some outside help, and day 4, they closed up.
Yeah, and why don't you show us where they came in, because they did end up breaching into the Albion mines on the day 1.
Right, so where you're looking right now is into Albion. You're basically standing on top of our mine network now. But if we go up this hill behind you, I'll show you. So over here they actually put the deed down. The center of it would be right over
Hold on,
here
I gotta get up this
somewhere.
hill here real fast. Your horse can climb better than my character.
Yeah, horses are good at speed and climbing both. Anyway, they
Okay.
put their deed down right here, and you can see where the character who was leading the way, Lols, was Purge's character, by the way. He put the token down right about over in here somewhere. It's gone now since they quit. But he put it right here, and he was leveling the area off. And they had their mine they were trying to dig into us. Down here at the bottom of this hole. It's since been walled off, but if you look down here you can see the slant of the rock was just basically, it goes straight into our mines, and that was their goal from the very start. From day 1 forward, they were trying to mine into our mines to get into what we call our safety mine, and our boat mine was all in the same.
If I stand corrected, I'm pretty sure this was the second mine they mined. Didn't they actually breach into the mine?
Right.
With a different one?
This is their second attempt. The first one I can show you further down the slope. Yeah, in warfare, the first thing that gets lost is the truth. So yeah, there was another mine they popped over here, back down the hill, over by what we call our northwest mine. We can actually go inside of it because I believe you put a mine door on it to keep them out once they had busted into our mine.
Yeah, it took a couple tries. Yeah. And they apparently decided that they were trying to terraform into a rock face over here, so...
Yeah, they tore up the ground right here trying to get to a rock face. They eventually got it right here. As you can see, this mine door right here, which you should have access to as well. And they tunneled into our safe mine down here, which got them in. We've since collapsed the actual let me strike a match in here. Where's my that's probably up here somewhere. Anyway, they got into this part of the mine, and we started to reinforce this part, but we had to buy 3 shaker orbs to get it done, so we managed to close it off further up route and just get 1 shaker orb. But they basically put their deed on top of our safe mine down here. Here's an actual lantern so you can see, shed some light on the thing. But this was all of Albion's safe mine, and they took over half of it just because where they placed the deed, they knew they'd be able to grab this, which leads me to believe that whoever placed the deed also knew about this mine, and that makes them a former member of Albion or Ashuri or whatever.
And we did some countermeasures throughout the first day and then the second day to keep them out, correct?
Correct. The first day we did this countermeasure, this stamina pit, and for everybody who doesn't know, if you can buy shaker orbs, that's great. If you have a mag priest, you can collapse tiles and keep people out indefinitely. But if you don't have that, you dig up what's called a stamina pit or a trap or whatever you want to call it, and it's this canyon you're looking at. And to get down it and back up it, you got to go down it and then climb back up it, and it's very arduous. But we closed off on the opposite side of this, so not only do we have the stamina pit, the walls actually all reinforced and sawtoothed off.
And when you mean Sawtooth, what do you exactly mean by that?
Well, me and the other highly intelligent members of Albion, and maybe them more than I, came up with the Sawtooth method. And we have to go inside to see what we're talking about, because on the outside it just looks like, you know, reinforced tiles, and tiles you can't mine because of the game mechanics. You can't mine a tile that would actually make it so you would be at a diagonal with a tile that is empty, because it creates a dangerous side shaft. So knowing that, we could use half the amount of reinforced tiles, and I'd have to go inside to show you that.
Okay.
So we'll step inside the safety mine now, the actual proper safety mine.
Alright, we are now inside the Albion safety mine, and Tedric, why don't you show us what exactly the Sawtooth defense is?
Alright, now the Sawtooth defense we dreamed up while we were trying to keep them out of our mine. Now let me show you over here what the Sawtooth defense does not look like, first of all. It'd be a non-example. Over here I have a reinforced cave wall, and then another reinforced cave wall, all next to each other. So it's very intensive on building mine supports. And if you're in a rush, because somebody's mining into your mine, you don't want to have to build a reinforced or a support beam for every single piece of frontage. So what we did is we made these teeth. You can see right down this way, there's a tooth that sticks into what we needed to protect over here. And there's a gap that I'm standing on, a void. Now, we did not have to reinforce the lefts and the rights. We didn't have to reinforce those at all, because they can't mine between, on the other side if you will, diagonally that. They can't mine that rock out, because it would create a void or a diagonal shaft to this empty one. So we ended up using half the amount of support beams, because we would go down, notch, put a reinforced tile up or a support beam, and then go down and notch and do it again. And what it creates is a sawtooth with the actual saw teeth being reinforced tiles facing the enemy.
Okay. I'm pretty sure quite a few people are gonna like hearing about this and probably haven't thought about this defense.
Yeah, it takes advantage of, it gets dark if you go down that way, but we did this all the way down to the boat mine to actually keep everything up. So we did it all the way down through here, all the way down to the boats where I'll take you. We sawtoothed all of this to keep them out of our boat mine and also our safe mine.
You can still see there's rock shards from the mining and all that.
Yeah, we had some frantic mining. We took the sawtooth all the way into the water, and so they can't get in here now. It's completely just sealed off from an outside intrusion. You can see all our boats in here is what we were trying to protect, as well as access to the city itself.
Yes. Well, I have to say that we did a pretty good job at defending and holding them off for a couple days while we got the situation resolved.
Yeah, it was a great effort on the part of the team of Albion, and we managed to hold off the attackers, and they ended up closing down their deed here recently because they just couldn't get in. They just could not.
Yeah. Well, I guess that'll go ahead and wrap that up for today's Wurm Wednesday. Well, this week's Wurm Wednesday. I am going to be throughout the week posting videos of what happened throughout the war. And I already have the first video up. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. And tune in also. Check out our forums. I'll leave a link for that. And are we allowing them to hook directly up to the TeamSpeak?
Yes, we'll allow that because they need to be able to do their interview if they want to become part, or just want to ask us, how we do here in Albion.
All right. Well, you heard it from Tedric himself, and we'll see you guys later.